What is up, everyone? Welcome back to MMA Drop Zone. For years, we've heard the rumors. Colby Covington versus Khamzat Chimaev. It was supposed to happen at welterweight. It was supposed to happen in London, but it never did. Well, it's January 2026, and the beef is again back. Colby Covington just put on a clinic at RAF 5, beating Luke Rockhold 12-0 in a wrestling match. Now he's feeling stronger than ever, and he's calling for a fight with the current middleweight champ, Khamzat Chimaev. But Colby isn't just asking for the fight, he's claiming he has the secret code to beat Khamzat's style. Let's look at what he said. In a recent interview, Colby was asked if he still wants boars, now that they are both at 185 pounds. Colby didn't hesitate. He said, "I love that fight. He's not going to take me down and hold me down. I'll get right up."
With a few wins, you and Khamzat, that could be a massive fight, right?
Yeah, we were supposed to fight at welterweight in the past. They were talking about making that fight happen. So I love that fight. I think it's a great fight for me. He's not going to take me down and hold me down. I'll get right up. Collegiate wrestling teaches you fight the hands, look for underhooks, get right back to your feet.
Colby explained that his background in American collegiate wrestling is the ultimate counter to Khamzat's freestyle style. He basically promised that what Khamzat did to Dricus du Plessis, smothering him for 25 minutes, won't work on him. Colby believes his unlimited gas tank and his ability to stand back up will frustrate the champion. But then Colby took a massive shot at Khamzat's heart. He said once the wrestling is neutralized, it becomes a striking fight, and he thinks Khamzat is terrified of that. Colby's exact words were,
"So he's not going to be holding me like he did his last fight with Dricus. It'll be a completely different fight. And then it's a striking fight, and I think he's scared to strike. I don't think he likes to strike people. He doesn't like to get hit in the face. So, I love that fight. So the quickest path to get there is what I'm looking for. If it's Izzy would be a great stylistic matchup. And then, whoever else is next, and then boom, let's do it, Khamzat."
This is a huge claim. We saw Khamzat go to war with Gilbert Burns, but since then, he has relied almost entirely on his wrestling. Colby thinks if he can force Khamzat to stand for 5 rounds, the Wolf will crumble under the pressure. So let's do our own research. How does this fight actually end? Khamzat is currently the undisputed middleweight champ after beating DDP in August. He is 15-0 and looks like a freight train. Colby, on the other hand, is 37 and coming off a tough run in the UFC, including that TKO loss to Joaquin Buckley last December. However, Colby's wrestling looked incredible against Rockhold. If Colby can actually get right back up like he says, and if he can survive the first 2 rounds of smash, he might actually be able to drown Khamzat in the later rounds. But that is a massive IF. Colby is looking for the quickest path to the belt. He mentioned Israel Adesanya as a potential next step, but his ultimate goal is Khamzat at the UFC White House card in June. So I want to hear from you. Is Colby just talking, or does he actually have the wrestling to stop Khamzat? Can he get right back up, or will he be victim number 16 on Khamzat's resume? Let me know in the comments. I'm reading all of them. Hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next one.